What's up, guys? It is a beautiful morning here in northern Maine, and I am up here this weekend with Caleb Lewis moose shed hunting. Caleb owns a company called Allagash Antlers where they make dog chews and a number of other things out of moose antlers. So he's spending nearly every day in the woods out shed hunting. But we're gonna spend today out there looking for sheds. I think we're gonna have a great time. But we're about to hop in the truck and go find some sheds. Is that the plan, Caleb?
Let's go.
I took Finley's seat. She always gets shotgun. Now I'm in her way. Finley, I'm sorry. Well, the weather looked promising this morning, but it's pouring rain right now. Hopefully the sun comes out and the rain stops. We'll see. We just hit dirt roads. We're headed in to check the first spot that Caleb had in mind. Well, I guess second spot. This is plan B, right? So a couple years ago, Caleb and his wife found a massive shed in here. And you said you were in here calling for moose, like
Yeah,
this past
a few months
fall.
ago, this past September, I was in here calling for moose. There's a lot of good sign in here.
Sweet. So we're gonna go. Nope. Maybe Finley will find some sheds today, or just sit on my lap. Nice rub on the tree out there. Right there. Oh, there's been bulls in here.
Should go check that for an antler.
Yeah, you want to?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go run out and check it.
Saw a nice rub right off the road, so we're gonna go in here and check if there's an antler laying beside it. Is that pretty common to find antlers where the rubs are?
It is, yeah. That's a good indicator that they were in here during the time of year that they shed. I mean, we don't find too many right under rubs, but we find them every once in a while. That's a pretty good rub.
Nice. Yeah, what do you think?
I think we should start here. We'll start.
Well, Finley wants to, so.
We'll get the dogs out of here, find a place to park, and we'll head in.
Sweet.
Let's do it. There's
Sounds
another
good to
rub
me.
out here too.
Some good sign in here.
I'm excited.
Well, it didn't take long to find some moose signs, so we're gonna park the truck and let the dogs loose and look for some antlers.
Skipper, come in. Put it back.
We just parked the truck. Tripper is fired up. He is ready to go find some sheds.
When you start seeing rubs, you kind of want to slow down, and you know you're in a decent spot, so you start zigzagging, being slower, letting the dogs work more. When they're rubbing on spruce like this, it's usually in the winter, like December through February. They're rubbing, and that's how you kind of know that there was bulls in the area during the time that they're shedding. And then obviously you'll see like them scraping the bark off trees with their teeth, so that's a sign they were in there as well.
Just shut the camera off and
Good boy.
Tripper just found one.
Good boy. Good boy. It's a year old, but it's still in nice shape.
Look at that.
Look at that. It's still nice and brown. On the
Awesome.
backside.
Good
boy,
work, Tripper.
That's a nice one.
Look
It's not
at
chewed
that.
at all. Yeah, it's a little chewed at the top, but still, that's a nice year-old antler.
Man,
Color.
just like that. What, we've only
I
been
saw
out
him
here
wagging
like...
his tail, and I was like, he's got to be on something. And sure enough, I bet the match is not far.
That's
it's pretty nice
sweet.
antler.
Yeah, it's still in really good condition
Yeah,
for
look at
being
that.
older. Heck
That
yeah.
was easy. We're like 75 yards off the road.
Man, that's awesome.
I was just saying, I like these transition areas between feed and the bed right there, this big swamp.
We're crossing the road over into an area that looks similar to the other side where there was a lot of good moose sign, and we found a shed, so it looks promising over here. Oh, partridge just took off. Hopefully we can find another one. Nice rub right here. All right, we're back at the truck. Let's see. I think we just did like 3 miles and didn't have any luck. There's a lot of good sign in there, but we are going to take a break, maybe eat some lunch. Brought some bear steaks, so those will be really good out here, and then move on to the next spot, try and find another shed. Yep. No, pretty good. Not bad. Hmm. Hmm. Good. Good morning, everyone. It is day 2. We're up bright and early once again to go out and do some more shed hunting. This pile behind me is what Caleb has already found this season. So those are some really nice big browns. So he's already had some good luck. We're gonna get back out there today and hopefully find one just like this. But we'll see how it goes. Stay tuned. Tripper's now ready to go. We just hit dirt roads. Now he's got his head over the seat. He's whining a little.
Yeah, Tripper. Gonna find some sheds. Go find it.
Back in the woods. Day 2 of shed hunting. Caleb and I split up this morning, so he took the truck further up the road. We're gonna meet somewhere here in the woods. But I'm on my own, don't have any dogs. So I'm gonna start looking around and see if I can't find one. Caleb just found a deer antler. I wanna check it out.
You got a deer antler? You got a deer antler? Come here. Come here. That's a cool one.
That is cool.
It's like a mini.
Yeah, it's like when you think of a 5, like side of a 10.
Yeah, you think of it like just big.
Yeah. It was a super cool antler. It was like a mini version of what you'd think you'd find with one side of a 10. Oh, this looks good down here.
Yeah, it does.
There's a lot of deer sign in here. Like there's deer rubs all over the place up there.
Find
a Tripper.
A deer antler. But I saw him, he was in between me and you. And I saw him start wagging his tail.
Sweet.
And he brought this, yeah. Got a nice little kicker on it too.
Yeah.
It's a cool one.
Awesome. Let's find some more. Woohoo! Tripper found a huge brown. Geez, I might as well stay down here with Caleb. Gotta keep walking back to him. Really nice brown.
I just got to the first spot. He found this smaller brown here. And he went back right to almost the same exact spot. I saw his tail wagging behind a big rock.
Man.
He pulled that out. That's a nice one.
That is.
Oh, look at the tine on that.
Good work, Tripper.
the match isn't gonna be far.
Yeah, I might stay down here with you.
Yeah, I'd stay down. I'm gonna loop back where he just found that one.
Yep.
Because I feel like the other side cannot be far from there.
Trevor, bring it here. It's another moose shed.
It is a big moose antler.
Yes.
Good boy, Tripper.
You.
That's a
Good boy, Tripper.
That's a match.
I don't know.
Good boy. I think it's a year old.
Yeah, that's an older one.
Good boy. It's in good shape. Come here, Tripper. Good boy. Good boy.
That's awesome.
Good boy. Hey, good boy. There's no chews on this one. That's in really good shape.
Dang, that is.
I don't know. That even maybe
Like earlier this winter,
yeah, super
maybe?
early, or it could. I mean, there's leaves in the paddle, so like it was obviously shed before like all the leaves fell.
But that's
look how good
crazy.
in
If it's a
shape.
year,
Look how-
if it's a year old and there's nothing
It
that's
looks like
been
a
chewing
brown,
on it.
except for this, a little bit of fading.
We're gonna stay right in here, make a bunch of zigzags because obviously there's some moose antlers in here. Found two nice ones and then that smaller one. So we're gonna keep looking and see if Tripper can't find some more. Hey Tripper, I found that one first, dude. Can't take credit for that.
You gotta take credit for that one.
No, that's awesome.
Dude,
Man,
look at that.
my heart's like racing. That's crazy. I just walked right in the middle of the trail. That's
I walked
sweet.
right by this on the way in.
That's sweet.
Congrats, man.
Thanks. Man, that was so
Dude.
cool. That was my first time actually finding a moose shed in the woods like that. That was so cool. Sweet.
Got some broken off right here.
Another one down.
Nice. You can carry that one.
Sweet. Well, what a morning we are having. Just found my first brown, and I think Caleb's got 4 or 5 in his pack right now. We're gonna go back to the truck real quick and drop the antlers off. And man, we've got some matches to look for, so we're gonna spend some time out here. Oh. Finley, you always like to get in the shot. Tripper. Tripper's having a heck of a morning. He is fired up. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, you gonna go find more?
Good job. We have had quite the morning, and I have a pretty good feeling that we're gonna find some more. Yeah, there's so much sign in here. Yoo-hoo! No way! Oh man, that's awesome.
That's a nice
Look
one.
at that.
That's the match. It isn't. I think he found the other one on the other side of that rock.
Man.
That was only 30 yards.
That's sweet. Yeah, that is a beautiful antler. Almost identical.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Good work, Tripper.
I saw him.
Tripper,
zigzag
come here.
in
Come here, you're a good boy.
Good boy, Tripper.
Yeah.
Good boy. Yeah. Can you sit? Sit. Good boy. Smell that? Oh, good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
Well, Tripper just found the match to the side we already found, and it's a really nice antler. So that's so awesome. That's a shooter bull on Monday right there. back to the truck. We had a really good morning. Found this awesome big set here. Check it out. That is sweet. That is a good looking set of antlers.
That's a nice bull.
Heck yeah. Sweet. Found this one, my first brown. Got to it right before tripper. And then found this one, which looks like a year old, but it's hard to tell because it's not chewed up at all. The back's still nice and brown. It might have been like an early shed or something.
It could have been. I might even have the match to that from last year.
Yeah, Caleb's thinking he might have the match, so we're gonna go back to his house and see if he does. And then the smaller one here, nice brown with a cool kicker at the base, and this really cool little 5-point shed. Like typically when you find a antler like this, you'd think the tines are going to be a lot taller, but it's a little unique one. So great morning.
Awesome. You couldn't ask for better.
No, that was awesome. This is one we found the other day. Check that out. That's wild.
Yeah.
They all have their own like unique characteristics.
Told you.
Look at that.
Yep, this is the match for sure. It's like identical.
That's the one we found today.
I found this one Christmas Day, and I found this one today. Over a year later.
Wow, that's so cool. I imagine having a pile of antlers like this never gets old.
Nope, it's an addiction.
Yeah, it really is. Just wrapped up the day with Caleb. We had a great time out there. So if you guys have a dog and they need something to chew on, hit up Caleb at Allagash Antlers and support a small business here in Maine. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.